Alright, I believe this is video number 9. This might be the last one. Finally got everything back together. Actually, I got it back together once and I still had no spark. And really couldn't figure it out at that point. I was really frustrated. And then come to find out, the brand new coil that I got off of eBay was bad. Apparently bad right off the shelf. It wasn't a Suzuki replacement, it's some kind of aftermarket. So it goes to show, that's 15 bucks. If you find an original Suzuki one, it's 50. So you get what you pay for, I guess. I actually, luckily, my old coil wasn't actually bad. It ended up being that wiring problem I discussed in an earlier video. What it ended up being inside here, somebody had done a repair at one time and did a little solder job, and they wrapped it up with tape. And I think over the winter with the snow melting and stuff here, water made its way in there, got in between the tape, and was actually making it short to ground. That's why I wasn't getting spark. Took me a long time to get there and find that. Like I said in an earlier video, started with the spark plug, then I went to the coil, then I went to the CDI unit, and long story short, it ended up being that wiring problem. So luckily I had the old coil, and I soldered that back in. I had to take it all apart again, solder that back in, and now we're good to go. But what I want to show people is somewhat of a shortcut here, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. So these are the wires that come from the I'll spit it out, magneto. Basically, you got 3 wires that come out of there. You got a yellow one with a red stripe. That's your lighting coil. Actually runs your headlight. Then you have a black wire with a red stripe. That is your primary coil. That's the one I was just talking about, that the brand new one came bad. And then you got this blue wire with no stripe, and that goes to your pickup coil. That's the smaller coil that's mounted on the side in here. Somewhere online I found it. I don't have the manual. I do plan on getting the manual at some point, but somebody on there, on one of the websites, put in the ranges to check these coils. So, okay, it looks like you can see that meter. What I want to show people is an easy way to check these coils before you go and take this all apart. And basically, the lighting coil, I don't have any measurements for that, so we'll stay away from that. But the two important ones, basically you got your black with the red stripe. I'm going to put my meter on one end of that, and then I'm going to ground it, the other leg to the meter, somewhere as close as possible to what you're trying to measure. So I'm just going to grab the screw right here. Help if I put it on ohms. Make sure you're on ohms on your meter, not volts, or you won't get a reading like I just did. Okay, so if you can read that, I'm getting about 396 ohms, 395 ohms. I don't know the exact range, but it was online somewhere, something like between 350 and 450 or something like that. And I'm getting 400, so we're good. So what you got to do, without taking this all apart, is just disconnect these wires. They got quick necks on them from the factory. And then if you go to your blue wire coming from the magneto, this guy here, do the same thing. Take one of your leads, go on that, and go to ground, and you'll see we're getting like 147. And that shows that it's good. And again, I don't remember what the ranges are. Somebody had it online. I'm sure the manual or the repair manual has it, but it was somewhere between like 130 and 180, let's say, and we're like 140 something. So they're both good. So that's a quick way to check those coils before you go and take this all apart for no good reason. I ended up taking mine apart anyway, and I'm glad I did, because I would have never found that repair. So anyway, hopefully that's a shortcut for somebody, and that'll kind of at least isolate the problem. If you know both those coils are checking out good, you know your problem's upline somewhere, which would be like your coil, your CDI unit, or as simple as a spark plug, of course. But I couldn't be that lucky. So anyhow, I actually got spark now, and I'm thrilled. I got to put this all back together, and hopefully it starts up. Maybe I'll make a quick video once I get it put back together and start it up. But what I did was I took my spark plug and stuck it up on there a little while ago. I shut the lights off here in the garage. Got it dark enough where when I pulled it I could see blue spark, and that was a good sign. I was thrilled. So anyhow, that's that. I hope you guys found these videos useful. I know that I go on YouTube a lot for stuff, and I find stuff useful, and you know, so I figured it'd be nice if I did something. Hopefully I can help somebody out. But like I said, other than that, I'm signing out. Like I said, I might make one more video with it running. And other than that, you know, if you want to add some comments, I'm not too YouTube savvy yet, but if you have any comments or questions, you know, I'll try to check it and see if I can answer them, or if somebody wants to correct me on something or know something that they could add, please put it in the comments.